Hello and welcome back to another episode of the latest gaming intel with Ultimo GG. I am Jay.
My name's Gus, but before we kick off, we do need to mention the launch of Ult GG.
Yeah, small little thing that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, quite a big deal.
Yep, it's been completely bonkers to be honest, with over 12,000 individual holders of the token.
Yeah, and that number is growing very rapidly. Listen, thank you so much for all of your support. Keep those eyes peeled for all the latest updates, including branding and partnerships. We got a ton of stuff coming your way in the weeks ahead.
Yeah,
it's good
loads
times
in the pipeline for sure. To celebrate the launch of Ult GG, we're going to be doing what we do best at Ultimo GG, and that is hosting a tournament.
Yes, let's go. 5 tournaments across 5 of the biggest games in esports with a prize pool of £50,000 worth of Ult GG tokens to be won.
That is actually ridiculous.
That's
It's
huge.
alongside £6,000 worth of hardware and merch that is also up for grabs. So get involved and compete for your chance to win big.
Yeah, man, that's going to be massive. Absolutely cannot wait to get going on this.
Absolutely.
Now, though, let's get onto the news. What do you
That's
reckon?
right, yeah. This week we cover the future of Xbox Gold and the latest launch news from across all the platforms.
Yeah, many a platform. Speaking of platforms, Jay, do you remember the cloud gaming service from a small company called Google?
I haven't heard of Google, so I have
No,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretty low key. Sure, you don't remember Google's competitor, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and then
Not ringing any bells, mate. Nothing at all.
Stadia, bro.
No!
I'm talking
Sorry.
about game-changing, game-streaming service, Stadia.
Oh, wow. How can I forget? Yeah, sorry, I did actually completely erase that from my memory. So what's happening with Stadia then? What's going on?
Oh, well, it's a big one this time round. Players have reported corrupted game saves with F1 2020.
Oh no, that actually really sucks, man.
Can't catch a break.
Oh.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
When will we have good news for Stadia? It's my question.
I don't think anytime soon.
Anyway, moving on. Let's
Yes.
take a quick nod to Sony PlayStation's recent State of Play live stream, albeit the general consensus was of disappointment, Gus. There were some exciting revelations, though, from last Thursday.
Yeah, there were. This isn't one of them. There's a director's cut of Death Stranding. I feel like we're giving Death Stranding a lot of hate right now, but it is kind of boring, so what are you going to do? Expect a full roundup in the State of Play special coming from us real soon.
For sure. Last year, there were claims that Microsoft would discontinue its Xbox Live Gold subscription service, meaning that Xbox owners would need to pay to play online multiplayer experiences.
I'm all up for them making it free to play. While that's been the case for some games like Fortnite, obviously, there are still loads of titles that require payment and require that service.
Yeah, so this week further claims have emerged. The intent is still to kill off the service, but it seems Microsoft are waiting for more Game Pass subscribers until it finally pulls the trigger.
Okay, so they want to make more money.
Just wait for that scale to tip, you know?
Yeah. Well, what that number looks like is anyone's guess at the moment. I kind of just thought everyone had Game Pass now anyway, right?
Yeah, I generally thought that Game Pass was literally the new live thing. I completely forgot about that.
Okay, so maybe they got a little bit of work to do on the messaging, but I'm sure they'll get there. Anyway,
Yeah,
stay tuned for more news on that real soon.
For sure. Activision is taking action against users promoting a machine learning thing to cheat on Call of Duty and Warzone and Black Ops Cold War. Machine learning thing.
It takes advantage of capture cards from PCs, learning and reacting to enemy players, giving users an advantage over other players. The cheat became available to purchase recently and has been promoted by various YouTube channels. YouTube loves spreading just good stuff around.
So naughty, man. Cheers, guys. Whilst the cheat is still available, Activision endeavours to silence the cheat. Silence! Release news now, starting with a couple of releases for Nintendo Switch. One being Worms Rumble, which is out on 15th of July.
I'm actually well up for that. Worms
Hell
is
yeah,
amazing. Initially released online via PC and PlayStation, Worms Rumble is of course a spin-off of the long-running Worms series.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds ridiculous.
Absolutely cool.
Yeah.
Also out on Switch is Super Bomberman R, which is out on the 16th of July.
Sick.
Players fight between the last one standing as they drop bombs and power-ups, blast their way to the top.
It's a classic game, man.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with the classics. 16th of July is the day for Switch releases. There's more to come, right? So as an updated version of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword that's going to be available, Nintendo has been promoting that non-stop since its announcement in November last year.
This is all we have.
Yes. Zelda?
Please like it. Do you like Zelda? There is also a new OLED version of Nintendo Switch coming soon, which is actually really exciting.
That is pretty exciting, and I do love Zelda, so I guess that kind of works.
Damn it.
Anyway, moving to Xbox Game Pass, get your tractors ready. Farming Simulator 19, Dark Mystery The Medium, and Revenge Killing Spree Blood Roots, where players can kill with anything, ranging from carrots, the plasma gun. All of those are going to be available on the 15th of July, so that's going to be...
Farming Simulator 2 years late there.
Yeah.
If it came out on time, I would have bought it. A few upcoming releases now across all of the platforms.
Yeah, the latest edition of F1 comes in the obvious form of F1 2021 and is available from the 16th of July. Developed by Codemasters and published by EA, players will be able to select classic drivers such as Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost to hit pole position and win a Grand Prix, the stuff that dreams are made of.
Kind of. I wonder if that Senna family is going to pay out though for him being in the game. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, Blasphemous Deluxe sees its release on the 20th of July and is an action platformer with skilled hack and slash combat set in the nightmare world of Custodia. Players can perform brutal executions on enemies as you follow your quest to break eternal damnation.
Isn't that the quest we're all on?
Absolutely.
Also on the 20th of July, we'll see anticipated role-playing adventure Chris Tales. Playing as Orphan Crispell, you'll be able to summon crystal powers and send enemies to the past or the future, altering their characteristics, and that's a mechanic that players can use to take advantage of.
It's a really interesting sort of concept.
Weird, but cool.
Yeah. So that is actually it for this week.
Cool.
Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give us a like or comment down below.
Yes, please do. Make sure you click the bell as well to be notified of new content. As we said, we've got loads of stuff coming up in the weeks ahead.
Loads.
Until then, we'll see you real soon.
Peace out.
Bye.